I have here the last BlackBerry ever officially released. This is the BlackBerry Key2. Now, I was trying to sell this, but I've heard recently that you can install Lineage 18, which I believe is Android 15. I may be wrong, but I wanted to do a video where I set up the original and then explore how it's going to be. So this is probably going to be filmed over several days because this thing is slow as shit. But Android 15 is meant to improve it, so let's have a look. So, from what I understand, do not put a SIM card into this before you set it up, because it can bugger it in some way, I believe. Let's have a look. Skip. Set up as new. Searching for Wi-Fi. Let's go with that one. Nope. Nope. There we go. Authenticating. Yeah, use some more Wi-Fi password. You don't know where I live. You probably know where I live. But you probably don't live near me. You what? Oh, what, can't you? That might be it. There we go. Now, if you do this with a SIM card installed, it won't work. And then you have to, because that's how, I had to Google, I put my SIM card into it first and then uploaded it. And there's a whole faff around, so just don't, let's skip that. Skip. My name, let's go with Lo-Fi Luke. The spacebar is not working properly. But this is a rather old phone. Add fingerprint. Let's see if this works. Password. 1, 2, 3, 4. If you buy this phone and I eventually sell it, you'll understand. Okay, so the spacebar has the fingerprint in it. It's such a cool feature, and that works perfectly. Okay, add another. Let's try another. Let's do my other one. Oh, okay, that's really cool. Next. Google Services. Now, this is running, I believe, Android 8.1. No thanks. Okay, I believe I've shown you the trick to how to start it. Don't chuck a SIM card into it. Next. Okay. Next. No, because I don't believe it's active. No. Finish. Okay. What's your space? Okay, so I'm going to take this away for the next couple of minutes. Yeah, that's fine, that's fine. And I'm going to update everything that works. And then we'll continue the exploration of the stock Android. It's either 8 or 8.1, whatever updates to. Thank you for joining me. Okay. It's been about 3 hours. God, that took a while. And I want to go through the spec sheets on this future phone. This is from 2018. This is from 2023. Because I can't afford the other. So this current phone is released in June 2018. Gorilla Glass 3. IPS display. 1080 by 1620. Android 8.1. This runs the Qualcomm Snapdragon 660, which is 14 nanometers. Now, we're currently on the 3 nanometer in general, coming up to 2 nanometer with what Apple comes up with in 2026. It runs the octa-core, it doesn't matter. It supports a micro SSD. This one has 6GB of RAM, 128 gigabyte. eMMC 5.1, which is slow as fuck. The cameras are a 8 megapixel selfie, 12 megapixel. There's no point. A 12. The cameras in this are shite. Loudspeaker 1 at the bottom. It looks like 2, but it's not. And at the top there is a headphone jack. It's got Bluetooth 5, Wi-Fi 8.2, NFC yes, yada yada yada, point. A 3,500 milliamp battery, 18 watts charging. Yeah. That's the basics. What you want to see is what's on the phone. Now this is completely stock. I've spent about 3 hours updating everything on here with a... it's so slow. It's so slow. All the buttons work, apart from the space key, which you need to hit on the left side to hit, but the fingerprint sensor, pretty quick. Like, I'd argue, quicker than most phones. So, let's have a look. This is, alright, yeah, no, sorry. I've got a folding phone. I'm used to the right hand having, it's there. What have we got on here? So, this is Android 8.1. This is signed up with a personal email account, which won't dox me too much, I'm hoping. Everything on here is stock. Nothing on here is added. It's all updated to the latest version, which is Android 8.1. We are, I believe, currently on Android 16, which is 8 years old. However, this is recently been upgraded to Lineage 18, which I believe is Android 15, which activates everything. So, in stock, this no longer supports banking apps, anything to do with NFC payments, or anything like that. But it's been rooted, I believe. That's what it's called. I'm going to try that. I am not a technical guy at all, in the slightest, so I'm going to fuck this thing up. But I will do another video with it. But until then, let us check what we've got. So, I'm used to the whole, that's not the case here. So, on the home screen we have Locker, which is Blackberry Locker. It's designed to help you hide, skip, allow. No, okay. I don't believe that's active for them. And we've got D-Tech, which is meant to be BlackBerry's protective, sorry, excuse me, because, as we do on this channel, protective Android. And in here we have scanning. To Device status excellent. Events. Android, your Android may be erased. Have to check for an update security patch. Check for updates. The last May, 1st May 2020. That sounds about right. Your system is up to date. Check to updates now. However, oh, there we go. It's no longer an issue because we are 6 years out of date because the date today is the 22nd of February 2026. Right, yeah, okay. So, this contains a home back multifunction in that weird, like instead of just coming up with the cards, it comes up with this weird kind of like weird way. There's a lot of issues that BlackBerry had with Android. Like BlackBerry 10 was so good, and I intend to get a passport at some point to show you that. But there we go, nothing active apart from Chrome. Okay. So, installed by default, we have Play Store, Chrome, Detect by Battery, Locker, Messages, Gmail, no, this is Calculate, Calendar, Camera, which we will check out, Chrome, Clock, Contacts, Contact Transfer, Device, Search, Download, Drive, Detect by Battery, File, Gmail, Google TV, Hub is interesting, Lens, Locker, Maps, Meet, Messages, News, Note, Phone, Photos, Play, Music, Play Store, Play Center, Preview, Radio, Settings, Sheet, Slide, Sound. Now, I use about a fifth of these. I would uninstall most of that. Like, it's all useless. Calculate, cool. Calendar, cool. But who the hell uses, like, you know, contacts is cool, but who the hell uses device search? What have we got here? Update hub searches, update. This app is no longer compatible with your device. The BlackBerry experience. Available on more devices. I'm going to have to check out BlackBerry stuff on other devices. Actually, while we're here, let's have a look. Let's have a look. Ignore the background. Play Store. This is not the fastest device in itself. Black. Papak. Hub services. Okay. Install. This will be another video. BlackBerry work. Install. Hub inbox install. I'm going to do another access. Install. Install. I will do another video if people want it on how this works, because the stars are not great. But if you want this, let me know in the comments. Oh my god, there's more. We'll worry about that later. Back to why we're here. So, like, it's fairly responsive. You know, if you're used to a 120Hz screen, you're not going to get anywhere. But let's turn up auto brightness. Where are we going? Okay. I'm going to leave your money so long. So, bringing down from the hub. Let's just clear this all. You have Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, notifications, torch, battery, and whether you want to turn whatever that's called. And an extensive flashlight, you know, does as it says. Auto rotate, battery saver, NFC Now, this should support banking payments. My intention is to try this with Lineage 18, no SIM card, aeroplane, cast location locker. So it's fairly clean. Like, the BlackBerry experience is a really clean version of Android, and I really like it. Apart from that, the way it comes up with the windows is stupid. And then you've got that right thing where you can kind of go in. What have we got here? Smooth sailing. Explore. I don't know what that means. Go away. So let's see what calendar looks like. Is it Google Calendar? BlackBerry Calendar. Skip intro. Okay, that's just a calendar app. Seems fairly. Everything on here, there's a slight, like, half-second delay, which if you're not used to modern, 120Hz screen text, would not be annoying. Gmail. Oh, that's slow. Yeah. That is slow. Okay, let's keep some stuff going, see what we get. Messages. Nothing here. Contacts. Nothing there. I don't have any. Locker. What's a locker? That's what we thought. What else we got? YouTube. Man. Okay. I've got, like, upgrade. You can see that kind of lag. I mean, to be fair, this is an 8-year-old phone, and when it came out, it wasn't like the highest tech. Stream Fighter 2. I'm going to turn this down. So the buttons, fairly quick. Let's have a look. This is AI slop. There we go. Yeah. So the screen looks fairly decent. Deny, I don't want that. There's some slight lag, but like, this is perfectly usable. But I'm not going to close anything down because I want to get as much going as I can with this 6 gig RAM. And I keep swiping up, but that's not how it works on this. Slide sheets, we all know what that is. Support center. Allow. Okay, that's nothing to do with counselling and my emotional health, ignore that. Settings, tasks. I believe that's a BlackBerry one. We got Play Store, play music, that's no longer supported. I believe that's YouTube music now. Hub. Now, this is meant to be grant permissions, allow all. So the idea on this is, BlackBerry 10 originally you had everything. That BlackBerry 10 was one of the first OSs where you swiped up, you had all your cards, swipe from the left, you got all your notifications. And they kind of had this hub, and it didn't really work very well, and kind of disappointing. What else we got? Like news, that's Google Shite, Hub, Locker. There's not a lot on here that is specifically BlackBerry, for being honest. Widgets. Nothing I've really messed out. So, when I set it up, I found that Niagara Launcher worked great on here. But let's look at the camera. Like, you've seen the general gist on this. If you wanted to use this as a daily phone, and you don't require banking apps or anything that do for security, it would work. I don't know how the battery is. However, the camera on this has forever. Hang on, I'm going to give it 2 seconds. They have the perfect camera mascot to try on these old phones. It is no, so kind of Batman. Now this is the 12 megapixel. Up close. Further away. Let's try the ultra wide. How do I do that? I have no idea. I'll tell you what, we'll do a selfie. Let's go into photos. Meet. Who the hell uses Meet ever? Like so much garbage on YouTube. Photos. Yes, yes, yes. Let's go. Oh God, what else have I got? You know what? It's shite. But you get what I took the photo of. Like, let's put it into almost human size. Yeah. The camera's shite. There's nothing else of that. A bit further away, zoom in. That looks slightly better with the zoom, to be honest. But it's still shite. And the selfie. No one uses the selfie camera for anything, but like, you know, it's acceptable. There's a fat fuck. Look at the size of that face. Taking this. So, this is the general view of the stock Android. Multiple apps open. This will probably be fairly usable for anyone who wants to use it, who doesn't expect the fastest abilities. But if you can get this for 100 quid, that's fair. I don't do any of these shortcuts work. Well, you can assign the shortcuts, but like this is just a quick bullshit review. I hope you enjoyed it. The next one I do, I'm going to install Lineage OS 18, I think it is, vaguely, and we'll go. Okay, thank you very much for joining me. Catch you later.